Who asked you, a loctician that I've never met in my life, that I hired to retie my hair, that you can just make decisions about my hair without checking in with me first? Who the hell do you think you are? Will you pay for my retie? And then when I complain, you give me the cold attitude throughout the entire time we are retying the hair, and I'm uncomfortable. So now I need to apologize to you for your bad attitude and unprofessional behavior. Ghanaian locticians, please, you need some professional development, really. So the reason why today I'm talking about this is that I've really had it. One thing that bothered me a lot was joining of my locks. Because of that, I have specifically marked out some of the locks. They just put them together and then locked them together. I think it started before I even noticed. At first, I just trusted their judgment, right? So whenever I go for a retie, now let me even start from the beginning. This was maybe my third retie. That was when I noticed that something was going on. So I think my first and second reties, I didn't really pay attention. I didn't check to see if they were joining my locks or not. My first retie, I think I filmed that one, so I didn't see anything like that. I think the second one I didn't film it, so I don't know if they joined my locks or not. Then the third one, I went to a different loctician, and this loctician is very popular. Okay, they're very popular in Accra. Almost everybody knows them. And the workers over there, some of them are so rude. The first instance where I saw this problem was the joining of my locks. The second one was the rudeness. With the joining of the locks, something told me to just lift my head, because most times I'm just watching a video on my phone to just while away the time, because look at my hair, it's a lot of hair. So I understand, I have the patience, and I didn't even complain. I'm just like calm, allowing you to do your thing, believing and trusting that you'll be professional about it, right? So this guy is doing the hair. I mean, there are like 3 or 4 people doing my hair. Then I lift my head and see 2 locks in his hand, and I ask him, why do you have 2 locks in your hand? Now, mind you, I installed my own locks. I know exactly what it means to have 2 locks in your hand while you are relocking, because it definitely means that you are putting 2 of them together. And he says, oh, it's nothing. I'm just relocking them. And I said, no, but why are they 2? And I didn't get any correct answer. Then I start getting suspicious. So I asked, is that what you've been doing all this while? And he says, no, if that's what I've been doing all this while, would have been done by now. I'm like, still, that's not a good answer to give me. Just answer the question. Is that what you've been doing all this while? I really just want to know. So I go check. Then he said no. I'm like, please don't join my locks. He said okay. Then we continued, trusting that he had listened to me. And I said it loud enough to make sure that the rest of them also heard me. So I get home after the retie and I go to my mirror and check. That day I had gone home to, basically I was in another location, so I didn't have a very large mirror, but I still checked and I found several locks at the back joined. I called their boss and reported the situation and told them I'm coming back to the shop right away and I'm not going to take this because there's a plan for my hair. I want my hair to have a certain look and a certain volume. I know how my hair feels like. My hair is soft, okay, but it's kind of fluffy. And because they are tiny locks, it doesn't make it look too smooth and small. I love having my full natural hair, loose natural hair. And because of the problems I had with having loose natural hair, I feel like, okay, let me lock it up and still have the feel of loose natural hair. And I feel like this is going to give me that. So if you join them and you keep joining them and they keep getting larger, I'm not going to get what I want. And this is me. This is my decision. You don't change my decision for me without checking it with me. I think it's unfair. It's so evil. It's wickedness. And it's not like we discussed this. We didn't have any discussion. I mean, it's different if you touch a lock and you think that, oh, this lock looks too tiny and it's gonna break off, or the base is too tiny that the ends are going to weigh down on it and it may fall off. You know, so much that you think that, oh, should we join this? You know, you consult with me. That's different. But you don't just get up and do stuff based on your judgment without talking to me. I'm not a kid. And mind you, I know so much about hair, probably more than you do, because I have over 10 years of experience with natural hair. I've been doing my own hair for over a decade now. I mean, ever since I stopped going to hairdressers, I've been doing my own hair. I used to twist up my own hair, wash my own hair, did all that by myself, took care of my hair, because I knew hairdressers were trash. Well, not all of them. Some of the hairdressers were trash, right? So I probably even have more experience than you do. You don't know me. So why not ask me that, oh, I think that this lock is looking bad. Should we join it or not? You don't just get up and join them without telling me. I'm not going to accept it. You can call me dramatic or whatever. I won't accept it, and that's on period. I won't. So I go to the boss's office and tell her, look at this. Now boss tries to defend the workers. I'm like, no, ma'am, I won't agree. Please look at my hair. Then she goes, oh, probably this was done in older reties. I'm like, yeah, all of them were done in your shop, because the only reties I've done are the ones I did with my first Loctician and then your side. So it's either my first Loctician or your side. Now my first Loctician, my first retie, I filmed it. I can show you the video. There was no joining of locks. So then what are you telling me right now? You know? And please stop making it look like I'm lying. Okay? I don't have the time. You don't even know where I'm coming from. I live very far away. If I truly had the time, I'll use it for other important things. I'll just get up from my home, walk all the way to your place just to come and make a scene if I think it was important. So please stop making me feel like I'm lying or gaslighting me into feeling like you are rather the right one here. Look at my hair. I installed my locks by myself. I didn't install my locks this way. These locks are joined and you guys joined it. And I saw the guy joining my locks by myself. If you like, call him and let's ask him. I saw it. It's not like maybe I went back home and then I've seen that the locks have joined and I'm now complaining. No, I saw him. Then she said, okay, some of the locks, yes, they look like they've been joined, but some of them are old. I'm like, auntie, please. Auntie, please, stop it. You people should stop it. We are adults. I'm not a baby. Yes, I'm a baby, by the way, but you know, when it comes to decision making, don't treat me as a child. You know? So they redid everything. I made sure they undid it, sprayed my hair, made sure it was damp enough. They redid everything, undid it, and then probably relocked my hair. I think it's not fair. It's not fair at all. If an adult walks into your shop for a retie, now this complaint doesn't mean that when you see something wrong with their hair, you shouldn't say it. That's also unfair. And I think it's still wickedness and unprofessionalism. Because if you see something wrong, you should still say it. But don't be lazy and think that because the hair is too much, you're gonna cut corners and join the locks and finish quickly, still take the money for what you would have done for a bigger lock, and then be sitting there smiling. And then when they come complaining, you come and talk. No, look at my locks. Look at it. Now look at how thick this lock is. One here, same problem. Okay, same problem. For this, because of how it looks, I have a feeling I sanctioned it because it's quite short. Look at this. Look, it's also very long, right? So it definitely means that it was done long ago. That went through that nonsense. There's one here. There are times where there'll be a need to join the locks because probably one is thinning, and that's okay, really. But you need to discuss with me first. That's not too much to ask for, really. I think it's fair for you to talk to me. I'm a human being. I'm not a log of wood sitting there for you to just do what you like. I don't think it's professional at all. And then there's this thing where when they are relocking, most times the tip will obviously go through the base to come out of it, right? That's how they do the retag. Sometimes when they do that and it's coming through, all of it doesn't come through and it forms a very thick bud. And instead of them to fully push everything through, they don't, and they just leave it like that and it's short. So then some of the locks are shorter than the other. That's also aesthetically not pleasing. And I don't know why anybody would do that. So unfair, right? And then there's this other thing I noticed where there are holes in the locks. For that, I don't really know if it's a Loctician problem or it's the hair type I have or something, but I've seen a lot of holes in my locks. For example, if we're using this one, for example, when I stretch it out, you don't see it, but when it loosens, you see it. I see there are some tiny holes in it, and I don't know. I'm not sure what that one too does. I don't know. But yeah, those are my Loctician problems that I truly wish they would understand. Well, in my quest to find a good Loctician, anytime I'm working with any new Loctician, I try to talk to them that please don't join my locks. Please join my locks if needed, but talk to me first. Please don't loop my locks and leave the ends thick. Try and get everything out properly. Let me know if there's a need to cut my locks or not. Let me know. Talk to me if you see any problems. What are your Loctician problems? Have you faced some, really? And if you did, how did you solve them? Have you experienced these same problems I did? Let me know.